Hey everyone, I'm Lucas. This is Marilyn. If you've never wrapped a car before, this video is for you because today we're going to see how hard it is for a beginner to wrap this fender. Let's get started.
Okay, it's Marilyn, and today I'll be wrapping this. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a fender, I've been told, and I have zero wrap experience. And I'm gonna be put to the test and see if I can wrap this. So if you have zero wrap experience, this video's for you, right, Lucas?
Yeah, so we've already kind of prepped it. It's all been wiped down, clean, taped off the light, taped off some plastic trim over here, just to help with that. These are the tools you need if you're gonna be wrapping at home. A wrap glove, some type of heat. We're gonna use a heat gun here. Measuring tape, tuck tool, a knife, squeegee, and of course magnets to hold the vinyl. This is called a snitty, and it's used to cut the vinyl off of the roll, and I'm gonna show you how to use that right now. What color are we gonna be using?
This is Diamond Blue by Avery. It's pretty sparkly. I like it.
So we have our vinyl ready to cut. We need to cut off 45 inches for the fender. So Marilyn's gonna unroll it and yeah, cut off a piece.
Okay, so as you can see here, I took my nice little handy dandy measuring tape.
So you've laid out the measuring tape before even unrolling the vinyl.
I have a plan of attack here. Okay? See, this is easy. Here, this way.
Should we unroll more or?
Let me see. Yes. I think we're good rolling it out. And now we have to cut. And it's just really about confidence here. What?
That's a very straight cut.
What do you mean? It's fine.
Okay. We should measure 45 on this side. So 45 goes to right there. Okay.
Look how easy that was.
A nice straight cut.
If I can do this, you can do this.
So now we're gonna take this to the car and line it up, make sure it fits. Let's go. We have our vinyl cut. We're gonna lay it on the car now and make sure it fits. And let's go, let's take a test fit here.
Magnet. Boom.
Hold it in place.
Magnet. Boom.
Okay, check the other side.
Boom.
Okay, do we have full coverage?
I think so.
I think so. Let's check the top here. It's a little close, so we could slide this up because we gotta come to this edge right here. So it's better to put it up a little higher. Okay, do we have coverage at the bottom? Goes down. Yep, that's pretty good. It's a little crooked. Our vinyl is positioned and we have all this excess now. Obviously the wheel is under here and we're covering a lot of the bumper. Again, we're only wrapping the fender, so there's probably 50% too much material here. If we cut it out before we wrap it, we can use that excess for mirrors or whatever at the end. It's a more efficient way to use vinyl. So Marilyn is going to trim out those areas, the wheel and the bumper area, without any direction from me.
Okay, we're gonna start from here. I'm scared.
But that tool is pretty useful to cut, isn't it?
Yeah, just take some. Sorry, just check my work. It just takes some force.
Okay, looks good. So we could cut it all the way down. That works too. Okay, so
Okay, I'm honestly really impressed with myself. I didn't think I could do that.
yeah, that's actually really good. And if you guys see, we have all of this extra vinyl now that, again, if I need to do the mirror after, it perfectly covers it. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
But even this,
That's too long.
yeah, this is too long here, so we could cut that across. Beautiful. Look at that. So you can already kind of see the shape of the fender. And we have
All that.
all that. I should note, Astral Auto Styling doesn't throw their vinyl on the floor.
But Marilyn does. We're ready to wrap. So we are gonna peel and stick, but here's a pro tip that I got from, is that it's better to have 2 magnets on each side. That's
Why?
Because it's just easier. I don't know why.
If you only have 1 magnet, the vinyl can spin on you, right? It can rotate. If you put 2, it prevents that from happening. So when she lifts this up to peel off the backing paper, the vinyl won't spin when those magnets are put back down.
So I'm gonna do what I need to do here. I don't remember how you do this.
This is surprisingly one of the harder parts. Yeah, I won't I won't say anything.
Okay, magnet. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. Okay, what the hell now?
Perfect.
Look at that. Okay. So you said in your other video to stretch this as hard as you can. Oh Lord. What if I can't get it like super?
You can do it in multiple tries. You don't have to get it perfect on the first try. That's good. That's a very good start.
Oh,
Okay.
that was so satisfying.
Now we have to glass out the other side. A textbook thing that you'll run into if you're wrapping a car yourself or it's your first time is they say reading the wrinkles. You hear all these vinyl wrappers say reading the wrinkles. All that means is right now when we're looking at this fender, our wrinkles are running. You can see them. They're running from left to right. They're horizontal. So if your wrinkles are going horizontal, you have to pull the vinyl vertical. So this means that the vinyl is bunched up this way, right? The wrinkles are going like this. So the vinyl's bunched up here. We need to separate that. We need to pull this down or pull it up, and I'll get rid of the wrinkles. But at the same time, you also have to keep pulling the way you just were. So try and pull your arms apart while pulling towards you. Yep. There, look at that.
Whoa, that actually worked. Okay, you know what you're talking about.
This is a very good start. Again, it's not done. There's still wrinkles. We can see them. But instead of having to pick up the vinyl, the whole vinyl, like she's been doing, now you can just work a little bit at a time. That's good. That's good. When you're wrapping, again, you always want to pick a hard body line. So on the door, we have this hard body line here. We're going to pick that or try and follow it across here. We can see there it is. So if we start, we go all the way across. We can follow that line to begin wrapping it. Should I give you any more hints than that?
No, please talk. You're educating them.
We can actually start squeegeeing this down now.
Cool. Okay, I'm not gonna use this because I think it's too hard.
So just pressing along that top of the hard body line, just giving her an anchor. You could take these magnets off because once you have that anchor, the vinyl's not gonna move. We split the vinyl into, they're not halves, but 2 parts. So the top part above that line that you just squeegee down or press down, and the bottom part. Right now, I think we might as well just do the top part. That's usually the way I do it. I do the top first. I don't want any dust or stuff falling into the vinyl from behind. So that's typically why I choose to do the top first.
What the heck?
Okay, so when you have a bubble like that, first rule is you don't want to turn them into a crease or a wrinkle. So you don't want to be jabbing at them with a squeegee. What you can do is this little trick. I mean, it's not really a trick, but why do we have bubbles? Because there's air trapped behind the vinyl. So how do we get the air out of the vinyl? Lift it up. So if I give this one more, wait. If I give this one more little pop to the edge of that bubble, it should come out. Do this with, there. So that should come out if it's squeegee now. we've done we'll call it vertical. So to do this, I always pick this up because it always gets wrinkled, obviously. It's at a different angle than the rest of the panel. My tip to you when you're doing this part is you want to pull this tight. See, when I pull it, I get rid of the wrinkles. And then I can just push them down. You have to get rid of the wrinkles.
I'm trying. Whew.
So Marilyn's got the top part done in about 20 minutes, which is, I thought it was gonna take her over 2.5 hours to do this whole thing, then she's way ahead of that. But our next part is getting a little bit tricky. That looks pretty good for your first time ever. How do you feel?
I actually thought it was going to be way harder than this.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
No, I'm not. No, it's hard.
No, that's actually good. It was easier than you think? Than you thought?
No, it actually was easier than I thought. I thought like I wasn't going to even be able to do any of that.
So if someone's at home thinking, I'm scared to wrap my own car, but I want to try, what do you think?
Do it.
You heard it here first. You take your heat gun or whatever you're using for heat, and when you go over the vinyl, if there's air trapped underneath it, you'll see bubbles start to
This whole thing bubbles up.
start to pop up. Doesn't mean it's ruined. You just press them down wherever they come up.
Okay.
And let's go over it. This area is good. So look here. You see how there's a little bubble? Can you see on camera?
Yeah.
So you just go take your finger, whatever your squeegee. There, done. We'll go over the rest. I don't know, it's looking pretty good. There's no bubbles here. Little one right there. This is very normal, so don't feel like you did anything wrong. I mean, it's hard to get all the air the first time. This is pretty good. I am thoroughly impressed. That's really good.
Hell yeah.
That's really good. That means, number one, you were overlapping with the squeegee, which is good. So you have overlapping strokes, will get all the air out, and you were pressing hard enough. Most people are kind of gentle with it. You actually need to put some force to get all the air out. And I think you said the same thing with the pulling it. It's more force than you thought, right?
Yeah, that's like the hardest part in my opinion.
Now comes the fun part where everything can go right or wrong. Trimming. Cutting out the panel. That is our finished product, or I should say Marilyn's finished product.
I did this.
First time ever touching vinyl, by the way.
I've never wrapped a car in my life. Now if you come close, you can see where I screwed up. I mean, from afar it looks great, but...
Okay, show us the mistakes.
Okay, so you can see here, my biggest problem was cutting. That's the hardest
Which
part.
is almost everyone's biggest problem.
So you could see the silver coming through right there.
Okay.
And then if you come down here, the same thing happened on that side.
Okay, there's a little spot down there.
And then I also had some problems, which I mentioned before, with that section. But I mean, on this side, everything's like pretty good. This needs to be tucked a little more, but yeah, that side's pretty clean. So.
I mean,
Never
it
touching-
looks really good.
I mean, for never wrapping a car, I'm impressed with myself.
Yeah, and the good thing about this one, I mean, yes, there's some knife slips, which again happens even to experienced rappers, but the way she laid it down, this is not going to bubble up and it's not going to peel. So this will last. Yes, the finish isn't 10 out of 10. There's some mistakes, but in terms of longevity, it's not going to get worse than what it looks now. This is what it will look like for many, many years.
I mean, it definitely takes time, but I think it's worth it because it looks so nice. Also, like, you could do so many cool things with it. We were just saying that it's probably hard to like paint your car or something like this, right?
Yeah, like I mean, there's always an argument or a fight of wrap versus paint. But to try and get a finish like this, I mean, if we bring it in here, like this diamond finish, which it looks insane right there. There's no way you can get a quality paint job with that finish in it for the same price that most people are charging to wrap a car or in this case, a van. There's no way. To do this whole van would probably be like 3,500, $4,000, something like that. And to get that kind of painted, I would assume to go to a good paint shop, it's gonna cost double that. So can a beginner wrap their own car?
I think yes. And then also with everything in life, practice makes perfect. So, like we were saying, if you're nervous, just do it, go for it, have fun,
I approve this message.
and get creative.
All right, see you guys.